Chapter 92. I'm from Auckland. Oh, no. And back in 2022, I was dating this guy from Sydney for a couple of months and we had met on Facebook. We were both the same age and both Samoan. I'm already sensing that yous are probably related or long lost siblings. We were 21 at the time. We'll call him Ghost. As in Ghost from Power. Ghost was so beautiful. Amazing body, 6 foot, tatted up. My eyes couldn't believe how I got him. He was absolutely amazing to me. He was so patient and never done me any wrong. He met my father and I really thought I was going to marry him. There were absolutely no red flags whatsoever, but one thing. He didn't have a job. But he traveled so much it killed me. Huh? He would be in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, or somewhere in Europe most of the time. But he would still make time to come to New Zealand once a month to see me for a weekend. He would book the most expensive 5-star hotels, the most expensive dinners, and would rent the most expensive cars while he would stay in Auckland. Ghost would buy me the most expensive bags and jewelry, and sis, I tell you, he glammed me the fuck up. One shopping spree day, Ghost dropped 10K on me. It was mind-blowing. But were you blowing him? Mind you, I come from a less fortunate family, attend church every Sunday, so all of this was new to me. I always wonder where Ghost got his money. I'm wondering too, please. He was 21 and very wealthy. 21 and dropping 10K shopping sprees? Sis, Ghost sound like he's dropping drugs to people. I thought he came from a rich family. One day after we did the bad things, Ghost went to take a shower. I, being a nosy one, went through his bag and sis, tell me why did I find 4 different passports, all different countries and names with his picture on it? He is an underworld gangster, sis. So many thoughts were running through my mind. Like, what even is his real name? Who is this man? I didn't want to question him about it because he would know I went through his bag. But I was so confused and didn't know what to think. I kind of just let it slide because all the kupe Ghost was feeding me was blinding me. I just thought they were a wealthy family. I also would have turned a blind eye. 7 months go by wanting to know what he does is eating me up. So I asked him every day and Ghost wouldn't even give me an answer and brushed it off. It got to a point where I just broke it off with Ghost because he would fight every day about this. I don't know what's wrong with me. Months after getting over him, my dad, who's a whaiwheau and very strict, finds a news article about Ghost dated back in 2019. He was arrested and charged over supplying a street value of $3.5 million worth of trucks around Australia. How fucking good am I? My dad just couldn't look at me the same. I was in shock. I was furious, angry, mad, and sad reading this article. But all the dots were connecting about everything. The passports, the money, and the lifestyle. I'm kind of like Ghost minus the passport. But I don't do trucks. I do my investigation on his case, coming to find out he was acquitted to all his charges due to lack of evidence that they were his. Innocent until proven guilty. But sis, I know he is guilty. End of 2023 rolls by. I'm working at Pack and Save at the register. I've worked at Pack and Save register before too. Not that anyone asked. Thinking I would never see Ghost again because the only reason he ever came to New Zealand was for me. Tell me why I see this bookie buying stuff, and yes, he comes to my aisle where I'm scanning his snacks. My heart dropped. His first words when he saw me was, I miss you. And sis, best believe he waited till my shift was over, then hopped in his rented out Rolls Royce to do the bad things. So he bought snacks to wait for his snack. I finished at 10 p.m. but didn't get home till 3 a.m. Best believe Dad was waiting outside for me because I came home so late, and yes, he saw him. Dad walked up to the car with the bat and started smashing it, yelling in broken English to stay away from us. Ghost is never to be seen or heard of again, completely blocking me out of his life. My cousins still follow him. They always show me his stories and where he's at. Drop his name, sis! They always tell me you fucked up. And yes, I did. Because now I can't even date anymore. My maintenance is so high and never will I ever find a ghost in my life anymore. Moral of the story, don't be nosy and let go of your pride and ego. P.S. I'm still working at Pack and Save. A hustle is a hustle, my girl. Next one. I've been talking with this guy from Wellington and he's a new weigh-in and a baby daddy. 3 red flags already. Okay. Anyways, we were talking earlier this year, then around April we hit it off. And boy, was the bad things exactly what he said he'll do. I'm pretty sure I lost a few calories in one session. Must be nice. Anyways, we had a nice night and then I left his place early hours for work. We kept messaging and I was getting butterflies. He sent me snaps while at work and we caught on our breaks. At this point, I'm falling hard and it's only been a few months of talking and only once doing the bad things. I thought to myself, maybe I found the one. Let me explain first. Oh, please do. How can it be the love of your life when you've only done it once? He ticks all the boxes. I thought you said he had 3 red flags. He doesn't drink or go out. He messages daily. When I was with him, his affection was just the best. Most of all, he knows where the G-spot is. Now that is a fucking bonus. So I decided to see him again and we hit it off. I tell him I'm gaining feelings and the feeling was mutual. So after I leave his house, we continue messaging like boyfriend and girlfriend. But tell me why my punani starts to burn. I go get checks before unleashing my wrath on the love of my life, and what do you know? Man's just gave me gonorrhea. Ew. I message him and he's like, who else did you sleep with? Like, what the actual? We had an argument for about 30 minutes. Then he sighs heavily and says, fine, I slept with someone else. Is that what you want to hear? Bro, after accusing me for 30 minutes straight, knowing you slept with someone is beyond me. I cried like an 8 guy, cause why, babe? Then he proceeds to tell me I didn't want to hurt your feelings because I love you. Few days later, I'm at my mate's house and I fell asleep on her couch. I wake up at 6 a.m. for a drink of water and this guy is sneaking out of her house. Bear in mind, she didn't tell me she has a sneaky link coming later that night. Anyways, I yell his name and he turns around surprised to see me and says, what are you doing here? Say, "Ay, guy." I end up leaving the house crying. He messaged me the next day and here's me thinking he's going to apologize, but no. He tells me if I can tell my mate that she might have gonorrhea too because he hasn't been checked yet. Anyways, I'm furious at this guy and I want to expose his name so bad, but he's lucky he has a daughter. And surprise, surprise, you have another kid on the way. I'm going to name my kid gonorrhea too. Says Shats. Malosile Manoni.